What do a chicken and a frog have in common? They both molt. Molting is when a creature discards a part of its body because the animal is growing and their body part isn't growing with them. All sorts of creatures molt. A snake rubs its head up against a rock to split its skin. A bird drops its tail feather. It's hard for us humans to know what molting is like. Imagine taking your skin off, dropping it on the floor, and walking away like it was last season's see-through jeans. And like hustling, molting ain't easy. It's a stressful and vulnerable ordeal, and it's easy to get injured. When a tarantula molts, it can easily lose a leg. Don't worry, the lost leg is soon replaced by an inferior limb, so at least the tarantula can hobble around like a pirate. Yarr. So why do creatures have to molt anyway? And what's the difference between molting and shedding? Animals that molt include birds, reptiles, insects, arachnids, and amphibians. They molt either skin or feathers. Some insects molt wings. Arthropods like cicadas molt their entire exoskeleton. Snapping shrimp make a loud sound with a disproportionately large claw on one side of their body. If that claw gets damaged, they'll simply drop it and grow a new one. Some people will tell you that shedding and molting are the same thing. But they're not. Can you imagine your dog dropping its tail and growing a new one? That'd make the job of vacuuming the couch so much worse. So why do some creatures molt? Isn't it nice to just relax and not drop a body part? Sometimes it's because a creature outgrows its skin, because the skin doesn't grow along with the creature. That's what happens to frogs. They get too big for their skin and have to molt. Arthropods like crabs molt their strong exoskeleton because they grow out of it. And when they drop it, they are extremely vulnerable to predators and bad weather because they no longer have a hard shell protecting them. Sometimes, body parts don't rejuvenate when they're damaged, so they need to be dropped and replaced by new ones. That's what happens with birds. They lose feathers and have to molt. Some animals are forced to molt by humans. To stimulate egg production, hens are put on a diet or made to fast, which causes the hen to lose feathers. Pet bird owners report that during molting, their birds that normally sing and dance get moody. The birds stop singing, hide, and snap at their owners. On the plus side, their new feathers often come in with new colors or patterns. People who keep chickens offer this advice for how to help chickens get through molting. Number 1, try not to stress out your chicken. Number 2, don't touch it. Number 3, give it high-protein food. Basically the remedy for a hangover. And what about skin? What happens to a creature's skin after it's molted? Most creatures just abandon it, but frogs and salamanders sit down to a nice, tasty meal of their own skin. Eating their own skin, dropping body parts and regrowing them, that's what molters do. And that's what makes them crazy creatures.